What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today, finally putting some work into Beatrice. She needs some new sprockets. I ordered some Sunstar sprockets from Motorsport. Should be here tomorrow. And I did not change the tooth combination. I wanted to keep that. I did order some other knickknacks that should make the bike respond a little better. I'm super stoked for that. Hopefully they arrive and I'll continue the video. But today what I'm working on is the rear tire. I was working on my friend's on the CR250, so he ended up buying me a new tire, a Scorpion tire, the same one that's on his CR250, to replace this Bridgestone. So I'm out here riding on this deep sand through roots and everything on this Battlecross X20. It's never done me never done me wrong, but after riding his, that thing grips so hard, it's just insane. So for doing the work on his bike, he ended up taking care of me, and he also bought me the tire, which is awesome. He's on his way here now, and I'm trying to get a jump start on it to kind of take it apart, and that way when he gets here I can just put it on, because we have a big ride this weekend. So I like to have the bike ready, plus everything else that's in store for it. And the reason is I can't ride on these anymore. I've been pushing it, and I took a good look at him the other day after finishing his bike, and I was like, all right, it's time to put Beatrice some attention. So I did order a Sunstar 49 tooth, but it is not this same exact one, so stay tuned for that. It's something completely different. And I did get the Sunstar front sprocket as well. I did do a DID chain, because that's what this is, a DID 520. But I ended up doing what I did. Instead of getting they have a new one, which is now the DID 520 DZ2. So I don't even have to cut it. Same clips, same length. And also getting a new chain slider, a new guide, replace this whole bracket. That's all. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that. So it's gonna look like a whole nother bike, that's for sure. So let me get this started, and I'd say I finally got the jetting figured out on this bike. After I've owned this bike for about, let's see, a year already, maybe a year and a couple months, and the total hours so far that I put it on this bike, 237.7. I haven't done a top end yet, just for the simple fact that the compression still reads the same as I picked it up from the factory day one, and there's no reason. I think what really matters is how you jet the bike. So I did spend a lot of time jetting the bike, tuning and adjusting that, just for the simple fact that everybody's recommendations that were given me, they weren't working for my style of riding, especially being out here in the Florida deep sand. I used to get a lot of boil over, and you could hear it on the radiator. You could just hear it like boiling. So I already knew that I was running hot. So eventually it'll pop. So I took care of that for I kept messing with the jetting until the boiling went away. So I've done long rides till I've emptied the full tank out in the middle of the woods. Made it back to the truck, no boiling, taking breaks. So for the most part right now, I think I found a great point, and I'm hoping I shouldn't have to adjust it with the other things I have coming with it. So stay tuned for that. I did get a pipe and a silencer, but which one, you guys got to follow. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's continue this journey. So for those of you that are wondering what a bad sprocket looks like, this is what a bad sprocket looks like. See how they look like shark teeth? You never want them looking like that. So I got one on the way. Today we're taking this off. I'm gonna get it all set up and ready so I can take this off. I'm gonna take the front sprocket off. I'm gonna take the chain off. That way, once the package comes in, I can straight away bolt everything off and just get a head start. We got a big ride this weekend with the fellas, and I do not want to miss it. That's hence the tire. My boy's bringing it over right now. Big shout out to him. Thank you for coming through. So it's hard to find real ones nowadays, you know. He said he was gonna get me a tire, and he did. So that's what's up. So I'm excited to put it on. This is meant for hard pack, like, and I mean, when I mean hard pack, like hard pack motocross clay with rocks. Like, this has no flex, like, at all. So I've been going through everything on this. Well, mud, roots, enduro, you name it, deep sand, everything. I learned how to ride on this. So long story short, my friend, when he rode the YZ125, he said, oh no, we ain't doing that. So that was a reason. After I was done with his bike, he ordered me one of the tires, and I'm excited to try it because all I ever known was this tire. So it's gonna be a fun experiment. Stay tuned for that. You already know there's gonna be a group ride video. So let me continue this. They should be here, not too sure when, but I'm gonna try and get this apart before they're here. So let's get to it. So I got the tire off and everything. What I'm gonna do next is I'm not gonna take off the sprocket yet because I'm gonna need it probably to balance this. So I'm not gonna record this whole process. You guys most know what, there's plenty of videos of tire changing. So I'm gonna make this quick, simple. Take this off right now, have this ready for when my friend comes. So let's continue.